By the way, I just did a live. They only can see my face. They can't see you guys. All right. Yeah. 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 Oh, let me guess. Let me guess. The Cowboys fan. The Cowboy fan. No, guy, the guy. Yeah. 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 I don't, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not talking. I'm just dealing with some stuff. All right, love you, broke. Love you, broke. Yeah. I am live right now. I'm live right now, by the way. They don't see my. All right, I'm going back over to my stream. I'll talk to you later, Motor. By the way, there's the stream right there. That was from Motor because I don't think he's subbed to my channel. Uh, all right, y'all. If you want to come up, if you want to come up, I'll send you a link, brother. Hey, how are you? How you doing?
How you feeling, brother?
How you doing?
I'm
How you
fantastic.
doing?
It's
Yeah.
thing, if I was being honest with you, I would tell you that things are just about as worse as they could possibly be right now. I mean, they could always be worse, but right now my room smells like an old dying man because I got a roommate 2 days ago and it smells so fucking bad in here, yo. I can't even breathe. It smells so bad in here. Today's my only day that I ever get to sleep because I wake up every morning for Bubba, and there's no Bubba this morning, so I could actually sleep. And I wake up tomorrow for church, but no sleep. 7 o'clock, up and about, opening doors, making noise. So I had no choice to get up and stay up because once I get up, I can't sleep anymore. And it's just been an awesome morning, so to say, so to speak. But I was excited to see that you got that Bubba Army merchandise. I want to know about it. I want to see it. I need to know. What'd you get? My eyes aren't good, so I really can't tell.
That Bubba stuff that was from like 2 years ago.
Oh,
Dude, did you look at the post? It was
I,
from
I
2 years ago. Someone ordered me a bunch of Bubba Army stuff. I only have the black shirt left. I don't have the white one left.
what happened to the white one?
It got we had a flood. It was in that bad flood.
Wow.
We had yeah. I
What?
even lost I even had a Tom and Dan shirt. Tom and Dan shirt that I wore in the phone call in the video that I did the phone call of Bubba. Oh shit. Shit. You're not listening. Sorry.
What happened, buddy?
I think you hit the thing, you hit the button again.
All of a sudden, it sent me over to some T-Mobile gimmick, and it's trying to sell me on some things. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Well, we're back now, and that's all that matters. So we were talking about this merch, and I was
Yeah.
trying to look at it on the bed and see. So I saw the white Bubba Army shirt. I saw a black Bubba Army shirt. What was the stuff over on the left?
It was one of them was the neck gaiter.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you ever wear it?
I wore it one time and then someone got angry at me on Instagram.
Wow, it's always something, huh?
But guess who it was? It was your good friend unsavory character that said something about it.
He's always got something to say. Oh man, the smell in here is so disgusting. It makes me want to throw up. Oh, it wasn't that bad yesterday, but man, unbearable today. Absolutely, I can't even breathe, yo. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I wonder if my oxygen's on. Yeah, it's on. I don't know. I don't know what the hell they. I don't know what they're trying to do. They're really fucking with me, bro. Like, there's no reason to have this happen to me. Everything was horrible as it was, and I was still pushing through and trying to stay positive. And now they dropped the miserable, selfish son of a bitch that's so fucking ignorant in here that turns off the lights at 2 in the afternoon and has the room be dark without even saying, "Hey, do you mind if I turn these off for a little while so I can get some rest?" No, that'd be too nice. Or just walks up and turns off the AC, knowing for well, I need that to breathe. I need that to live. Without that, the air doesn't move. Without that, I keep my chest gets tight and I get super hot. Like I'm hot right now. I'm hot as hell, and I think it might be on, but I'm not sure. I don't know because he has the ability to get up and walk and do things that I don't. So I'm so nauseous. I can't believe this is happening. Just when I thought this place couldn't get any worse. Unbelievable. I can't believe this. So getting back to the merch, though, I need to know. So
A lot of
somebody,
that stuff was stuff that I've gotten before. Someone bought it for me.
okay.
Someone bought that stuff for me.
So when you sent me that link and I clicked on it, I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. You got all that new merch, and I was all excited for you. I didn't look at the date of the post or
Uh,
nothing because you sent it to me. I thought it was new, and then I got a what's it called? A notification from your Facebook gimmick, and there was a picture of you. Is that new picture? You got a fresh haircut?
no, that was from 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I accidentally shared it by accident.
you're a funny bastard. How are you gonna put old content? I mean, it's one thing if you're sharing a memory, but that shit looks like new content to me. Got me all excited. I'm like,
I
damn, look at
accidentally
Jake.
shared it. I shared it. I thought basically I thought I was copying a link.
Mhm.
I ended up sharing the photos
Hmm. That's fun.
by
Now I
accident.
know the two things I seen this morning I started my day off with weren't real. They're from 2 years ago. That's hilarious. I post memories all the time. When Facebook shows me a memory, I share it no matter what, whether it's good, bad, no matter what. There was a memory from yesterday on Facebook. I was 9 years old, and it was these guys, a bunch of guys that went to the wrestling school that I trained at, and all of them quit. Every single one of them, all nine of them, all quit wrestling because they can't hack it. So, like a smartass, I shared it and I said, "Hey, how's everybody doing? Anybody get signed yet?" Two people liked it and thought it was funny. Probably the other people that saw it just didn't get it. You get it, right?
Yeah, I got it.
You obviously get into wrestling because you want to do what? Get signed to WWF or Impact Wrestling or Ring of Honor, AEW. Well, none of these guys could even get a dark match because they're all such jobbers. They're all so out of shape with no talent. You know, people just don't get it. Like they don't physically have it. Like not everybody can dunk a basketball, right, Jake?
Yeah,
So these people are tripping over their own feet when they're trying to work in the ring. They're just not physically capable. They're just not athletic enough to do it, but they still want to do it because they love wrestling so much because they watched it when they were a kid, right? Sorry about your luck. Just because you love wrestling doesn't mean you get to do it. I was blessed enough to have the intestinal fortitude to get it and keep getting it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And even though I wasn't physically gifted, and even though I wasn't super athletic, I just never gave up. I was the first one at the ring and the last one to leave every single day, nonstop. I tried everything. There was nothing I wouldn't try. And if I didn't get it, I never gave up and I did it until I got it. One of the scariest things to take is a back body drop. You know that move, right?
yeah,
Man, that move is scary. But when I showed that I could take a big high back body drop and lay it perfect and bam and rock the ring, that's when people looked and said, wait a minute, this guy ain't no joke after all. He can actually do some stuff. It took that. And the other move that really sucked was well, you know when Ric Flair used to flip over the corner and then run up the side of the apron and then run up the other side and get tossed off the top. So that getting tossed off the top is really, really scary. You're not really getting tossed from the top. You're really standing on the second, but you have your foot on the top. And then you just got to take your own bump. I mean, the guy is there to make it look like he's guiding you, but realistically, you're just standing on the top, doing a front flip and landing on your back from the top rope. Like, no, superplexes, no, I don't like it's too much. I'm easy. When you watch my matches, you'll see everything stays on the ground. If there's any high flying, it's being done by the other guy hitting me. I was very careful when I wrestled because there's thousands of moves to do, right, Jake? Thousands of wrestling moves.
yeah.
Why am I going to do one move that doesn't look good? I will do every move that I can do that looks good in every one of my matches. That way I always look good. And it's also important to put the other guy over too. You just want to make yourself look good. It has to be a two-way street. I want to make my opponent look good. My opponent wants to make me look good, and that's when you have a good match. Speaking of matches, you excited for the Royal Rumble?
It's just gonna be Seth Rollins is gonna win something.
It makes no sense. How could Seth Rollins win if he's the champion?
Seth Rollins is injured also.
Right, but how is Seth Rollins going to win the Royal Rumble if he's injured? Number one, he's not in the Royal Rumble because he's already the champion. But number two, he's injured. So how could he win the Royal Rumble?
Sorry.
Sorry about what? We're just having a conversation, bro. There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm not trying to out talk you. I'm trying to bring you into the conversation and get you going, get you all fired up on a beautiful Saturday morning. That my whole room smells like death. Oh my god, rotting flesh. That's what my room smells like right now. It didn't smell like that yesterday. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't breathe in this. This guy needs to wash his ass, yo. What the fuck? And his ass is always out too. Every time he stands up from his bed, his fucking pants are sagging down and his whole ass is out. Every time. I'm trying to see your ass. The funniest was I was on Anna's show yesterday and she wanted to talk to him. So she's like, let me talk to him. And she's yelling, but he really can't hear. But so she's yelling through the speakerphone at him. But she's on the screen. She's on my TV. And I said, Anna, wave to him. And she waved. I said, look, she's waving to you. He starts waving back at the television. Oh my God. I've done everything I can to change the smell in the room. It's just not working. You got any suggestions, Jake? So nauseous, dude. What do you think I should do?
I don't know. Bring me a bucket of fried chicken.
So I should order up some fried chicken at 9:30 in the morning?
No, sorry. I'm not trying, I'm not reading chat. I'm doing other stuff while,
See if that works. I just tried putting out the fresh scent of orange into the air. We'll see if that works. These are pretty cool. It's called Ghost. Delicious. I have orange, I have grape, I have some other weird flavor. You know what I like? I like that I just showed the camera something and it actually read it like right, not backwards. I thought that this camera reversed images. Maybe it does, but whatever. I put that up and I could read it. Usually when I put things up on my camera that's on my stream, it shows the people the things backwards, like the words backwards.
yeah.
Because my eyes are bad, so sometimes if there's something I need help with, I'll put it up to the stream so people can tell me what it says. And unfortunately, when I put it up to the screen, I'm showing them backwards. But I guess people are talented enough to be able to read backwards. How you feeling today, buddy? You doing okay? Staying safe? Oh, so sick, dude. Oh, all I can smell is, I can't even explain it. It just smells like death, bro. It just smells like rotting flesh. So hideous. It's worse than body odor. It's worse than vomit. It's worse than diarrhea. Ugh. Oh my God. Have you ever been in an old person's house? Mad old? Jake? Jake
Utah.
Hudson. Jake Hudson, are you there? Calling Jake Hudson. Hey, there he is. What's up, cousin? How you feeling?
I'm
Good.
not. I'm not the star of the show. You're the star of the show.
I don't want to be the star of the show. It's supposed to be your show, and I'm supposed to be supporting you. But if you turn the reins over to me and you want to make me the star, I will gladly grab them and run with them faster, harder, better than anybody you could ever
Yo. By
imagine.
the way, so do you have any stories about uh the trucker Bob?
Not Buzzard Bob.
You have any stories about Buzzard Bob?
Oh my God, brother. That name alone just brings such furious anger to my life. And I shouldn't allow things like that to work, but he's like the devil, the way he works. So when I first met him or found out about him, I connected with him on Facebook. And while he was trucking over the road, I would connect with him on Messenger and I would keep him active, keep him awake while he's driving down the roads. And we'd have fun conversation and I'd crack jokes. And you know how I roll. I'm just good all around. So then all of a sudden he turns heel and he starts acting crazy. And then he starts being the biggest jerk on the face of the planet, saying the worst, rudest things anybody could possibly say. And of course, at first I thought he was joking, but he's not joking. He's serious. And then he starts bringing it into the public attention, like through comments on Facebook or in chat rooms. And then he just turned into the biggest, ultimate dick of the world. So it's like, what did I do? What did I really do? What could I possibly do? When I first started talking to him, I was already laid up. So I was already not leaving my house. I was already elevating my legs 23 hours a day. So I had nothing better to do than I thought I was helping him out. But I guess he didn't want help. I guess he just gets off on being rude as possible to people, hating on everything and everyone. And then we just had a contentious, let's say, I can't even say relationship, but a contentious back and forth where he would say the worst thing to me and then I would in turn say the worst thing to him. But lo and behold, he says now that I said bad things about his wife and his daughter. Well, I don't know anything about his wife, and I certainly didn't even know he had a daughter. I didn't even know Buzzard Bob could procreate. So that was kind of a shocker. Now, present day, he's still talking shit. He's still being a dick. He's still like, even though I'm
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. Do you know a guy by the name of Joe Cronin?
Joe Cronin.
He did some stuff for Top Rope Promotions. I've heard he's done some stuff for Top Rope. Dan Cronin, Joe Cronin. He basically is what he does. He used to do. I'll show you a picture of him.
Oh yeah, if you could do that, I recognize him more by picture. Because when you're the star, you don't know the lesser people, but when you're lesser, you know the upper people. Does that make sense? Like,
No,
look at this. Like, do you know every single person that listens and views and watches your stream?
no.
No, but they all know you, right? Or they wouldn't be here. That's because you're the star. So when you're the star, you don't need to know everybody. They need to know you. Does that make sense? Yo, it smells so fucking bad in here. I can't deal. What am I gonna do? They need to hose this asshole down.
American
Fucking
Cupcake,
gross.
you get. Bye, American Cupcake. Have fun.
I think I met American Cupcake. Is that he's a trucker, right? Or is that a different guy? I know I met American Cupcake, but I don't remember which one of the people you introduced me to he was. This is the guy that works for Top Rope? Or
Yeah.
when? When does he work there? When did he work there?
I think he was like an announcer or something.
Oh, really? Yeah, I never met that guy.
All right.
But I was working hard over there. Yo, there was an incident over there, one of the greatest incidents of all time. Not great in a good way, but great because it's an amazing story. So Scott Hall came. We had Scott Hall on a Top Rope promotion show, and I don't know if it's on that banner or the picture you put up. It's probably you probably see it if you put up that picture. It says New England's #1 promotion. So Scott Hall's in the ring and he's cutting a promo and he is out of it. He is on pills. God only knows what else he's on. He's mumbling, he's stumbling on the mic, and then he starts talking about how he's the people of England. And he thought he was in England. He thought he was in the UK, even though the sign said New England. He thought he was in the UK, brother. So everyone was just letting him tank out there in the middle of the ring. Yeah, see where it says New England's #1 independent wrestling promotion? He saw that sign and he thought that he was in England. Meanwhile, he's stumbling and bumbling over his words, not making any sense. Who was going to go out there and save him? Who's going to go out there and cut that off or stop that? He's making a fool of himself and he's making a fool of the company. What do you do? What do you do, Jake?
I would drop a 40. Oh, never mind. Was he? This was his when he was drunk.
Yes. So you're backstage. You work for the company in any capacity, and you're seeing this happen. What is it? What is your suggestion? How do we fix this? Do we cut off his bike and just leave him out there? Or do we send somebody out there like a baby face or a heel to interrupt the promo and try to steal the heat back and save the segment? I mean, what is your suggestion?
I would drop a piano on him. I would have dropped the piano.
So here's what I did. I didn't ask the promoter, I didn't ask the booker. I was dressed as a referee, so I felt like it would be okay and acceptable for me to go out to the ring and try to save the day. So without asking anybody, I obligatorily walked down to the ring. I held him. I took the microphone away and I slowly coaxed him over to the ropes where I had to lift up his leg for him, put it over the second, fold his head down under the top, push him out, and then I had to get him down 4 wooden stairs. And then we were going to bring him up the stairs to the ramp to the entrance. But I decided it'd be a better idea to break open the guardrails, the barricade, the steel guardrail, open up that, and then let him right through so he could stay on the floor so we didn't have to do any more stairs. And then we just got him out. That is on YouTube. If you look up Scott Hall Top Rope Promotions, I bet you that's like a 1-minute video. You can see me helping him down the stairs, man, praying that he doesn't fall. What an amazing incident that was. Imagine having the balls to take it upon yourself to go and take one of the greatest wrestlers of all time out of the ring when they're talking on the microphone. That's a lot of balls, don't you think, Jake?
What?
Don't you think that me having the gusto to go down and interrupt Scott Hall's interview segment and take him out of the ring without asking anybody, just doing it on my own, don't you think that took a lot of balls? Oh, well.
That did.
Yeah, but I did it because I believe
Did you get paid? Did you get a backlash from that?
No, not that I know of. Nobody said anything to my face. They probably all agreed it was the best move. Because what else do you do? That's what I was asking. What else do you do? If you cut off his bike, he's still there.
Yeah. You did the right thing. You know, here's the thing. If the promoter did it, it would have been backlash.
Do you want to see the video?
No.
I don't want to see it either. I've already seen it too many times. Man, what the hell am I going to do? It stinks so bad in here. I'm really at a loss. God bless you. Was that a sneeze?
Yeah.
God bless you, brother.
Thank you.
I thought that I'm going to have to ask the nurse when she comes in to give her my medication what the hell we could do about this terrible smell. Because it's making me violently ill. Oh, I'm sick enough, dude. I don't need this crap. I wish there was a way that I could put the smell out to the world so they could know exactly what I'm talking about. So they don't think I'm over exaggerating or just being a bitch. Like, oh my God. Ugh, I'm so nauseous from this terrible smell. Ugh. I wish I had bought some spray, like
Yeah,
some Febreze. Like, I'm going to buy Bubba's cologne when that comes out. He's got that new cologne coming out, Bubba Army Alpha.
yeah,
Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to spray it every day. But
yeah. I
Bubba,
hope everybody. I just want to say thank you guys very much for taking the time out of you guys' day. Thank you.
and let's thank the people that are going to watch later, because I always share this and I always make sure that people know that if they don't watch it, they're missing out on something great. Because every time we come together, something great happens. Just like I had to thank you privately for bringing on Marissa Sparkles and how much fun she was to have on. Like, that was awesome. That was a highlight. That was so fun. And I think we had great conversation. And I think we had a good positive time. So you know great people, Jake, just like little Lemmy knows great people. And I'm grateful for meeting you and meeting her and being welcomed into your worlds. That's phenomenal. For the longest time, for more than 20 years, I was just Bubba. That's it. Just Bubba the Love Sponge Show. Just Bubba Army. That's it. Nothing else. I refuse to call any other show, do any other show. Nothing. 100%. And then Tampa Terry started talking me into streaming on Twitch. So then I started streaming on Twitch just for a couple hours here and there. And then I'm like, well, I don't really have to turn it off. You know, I know people do hour, 2, 3, 4 hour streams, but why would I have to turn it off? I can start it first thing in the morning and keep it going all the way through until after I fall asleep, just to show the absurdity of what one day in this hellhole is like, just so everybody can hear how I'm treated, how I'm spoken to, what I'm left without, and the lacking of care in this dump is just beyond reproach. So I'm glad we can share that to the world, let them know what's really good. I finally had a nurse tell me the truth yesterday. She says that when a new nurse comes on, because she was the first time I had seen her, she said that when a new nurse comes on, they are warned that I am a problem, that I am a bad person. So every new nurse that comes that sees that, they think that before they even walk in the door. So before they even come in here, they're ready for a problem, they're ready for an argument, they're ready for a hard time. And that's why it's reciprocal. I just keep getting the same treatment over and over and over again. Therefore, I keep giving it back because I'm not going to take being shit on. I'm not going to take being disrespected, talked down to. I mean, just because I can't walk, stupid. They think because they can walk, they're better than me. Everybody that thinks they can walk is better than me. Every single one of them. Because they can walk and I can't. That's the only difference. But what they don't realize is the longer that I stay in this bed, the more I can focus on my mind, my body, and my spirit. And I'm in control of all three.
yeah,
They aren't. They may be in control of their body, but I guarantee you they're not in control of their mind, and they're definitely not in control of their spirit. I can see it. I can feel it. God's given me a gift that I know everything I need to know about somebody in 5 seconds. But the gift doesn't go into covering up this horrible smell in this room that makes me want to vomit. Oh, oh. What does this smell like where you are right now?
like lunch.
Like what? Where'd you go? Are you there?
And
What up, Charlie? I got Charlie Zakucha. I can't say the last name, but we got a. I've never met them, so they're a new person in my stream right now. In my chat, Charlie Zakua, 2056. Charlie Zachua. Zachua. I got it the second time. When you see somebody's name for the first time, there's no way to tell. You can't. If I told you my last name, you wouldn't be able to pronounce it.
Lupin?
That's what everybody says, but it's really Lupien, and
Lupien.
it's French Canadian. So in Canada, it's
No.
Lupien, Lupien. I want a croissant, Lupien. J'entends la waiton, behou les barons.
Pierre Carl Oulet.
Hell yeah, they're making an action figure of him right now as the Quebecers.
And he's also known as PCO, the Canadian Terminator.
Yeah, I don't like him. He's the Canadian Frankenstein, they call him. And
Yeah.
I don't like him. I mean, I like the stuff he does because he hurts himself on purpose. But other than that, I don't like the fact. I just don't like him. I just don't like. He just looks so old and decrepit, and he just looks like he's just not even doing anything that makes any sense. It doesn't look believable. Just looks like a man trying to hurt himself. That's all. I take my pills. Yo, it smells so bad in here. It smells like death. It didn't smell like that yesterday. It didn't smell like that the day before. He doesn't wash himself. He doesn't change his clothes. It's making me really, really nauseous. I can't. I'm doing all I can to not deal with it, but I'm breathing it in my mouth too. Today for sure. Yes. Okay. I don't know. Well, listen here, honey. Everybody tells me what I want to hear in this place. Right here. Everybody tells me what I want to hear, but none of it ever comes true. Yes. All the time. I'm not talking about you though. I'm talking about what other people tell. I'm talking about when Denard says, "Okay, I told her she's coming." Oh, there's still some? I wonder which one I missed. You know which one that is? That's Tylenol? Down the hatch. Well, I appreciate you. That's why I tell you when I have a problem. Creepy. Oh, look at this. Charlie Zakuch. He taught me how to say his name. Charlie Zachua. Said he's from Canada. And I do too much. People aren't congratulating me for it. Well, congratulations on being from Canada, Charlie. We're excited for you.
We only knew
So right now, the only people in my stream are Charlie Zachua and my mama. I think she's still in there. She's always first in, but she's not last to leave because she bails early. She bails before wrestling starts. She goes to sleep. But Wednesday night she hung tough because she loves the Acclaimed. The Acclaimed is her favorite tag team, so she stayed up a little later and hung tough for the Acclaimed. What do you think about the Acclaimed?
I think your little knowledge. I actually watched Matt Caster when he was first being in the indie scene, when he was in Creator Pro.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a fun place to work, huh?
Creator Pro Wrestling in New York, actually New Jersey. I think New Jersey. They Brian Myers runs that school.
Oh, cool.
Brian Myers and Pat Buck.
Oh God, Pat Buck's sad, man. That guy, he belongs in the back because obviously he's working in the back. But I think the stuff that he's doing.
But here's the thing: MJF, Bear Bronson, Chris Statlander, Matt Caster worked at that school.
Yeah, there's definitely some great people that came out of that school. I'm not going to deny you that. I don't remember what I was saying. I was just about to say something. I know the Creator Pro is a great, fun place to work. I know that much. For fuck's sake. This asshole just walked out of the room and now he left my door wide open. I thought he was going to shut the door like a normal human being would do. This guy has no class, no respect. He's just a dumb piece of shit, and I hate his fucking guts. I hate him so
Ooh.
much. This new roommate that I got 2 nights ago that they dropped on me. They came to me and they said, "Hey, we want to move somebody in here." I said, "No, I don't think it's a good idea." And
Oh.
oh, thank God you're here. I need spray in the air. It smells so bad in
Yeah.
here.
Crap.
Mad spray, okay?
Oh.
Necesita mucho. ¿Cómo se dice? Let me say. Um, ¿Cómo se dice smell? Full, full. Ay, full. Mucho full. Oh,
Yeah. Getting back to wrestling, what do you think about Logan resigning?
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Thank God. He's so good. He's so good. Oh, I love him so much.
Here's the thing: the reason why he re-upped his contract, so he because he's the U.S. champion.
So, see, you know what sold me when I realized how good he is? Because obviously he's a good talker. In doing social media, you have to be a good talker if you're going to get people to follow you, right? So we know he can talk. He's got an okay look, but since he signed to wrestling, look how much more toned he's got in his body. He obviously takes what he's doing seriously. And then look at the moment he
Yeah.
created at the Royal Rumble when they did that spot where they flew across the ring with Ricochet. He created a memory that nobody ever forget. Remember when he dove off the top rope through the table holding the phone while live on social? Like, who else has ever done that? Everything he does is revolutionary. Everything he does is amazing. Every time he comes on the TV, you know you're going to see something good and entertaining and worthwhile to watch.
Yeah.
It's so good, every time. So then I saw his in-ring work, and you see how good he is in the ring, right? But then just to take it to the next level, I was just watching him come down. I was just watching his entrance and his interaction with the fans. Like he made a fan think that he was going to high five him. And then just as the fan reached out their hand, he pulled it back just in time. Just that little, they didn't, that's not something WWF writes. That's not something they tell him to do. He just on his way down the ramp, he just decided, here's what I'm going to do. And then he did it. And it was just, I'm like, improv, improv. I'm really big on improv, just like what we
Um,
do, just like what we do here. You don't talk to me about what we're going to do before we come on here. We don't have
we
topics. We
don't
don't
we
have
don't
show
even
prep.
listen. Here's the thing: we just do this. We don't have a script. We don't have a thing like a lot of those other people. Listen, I don't even. Here's the thing, because I know you are better in improv than but so what do you guys what do you think about, like, now that, like, that John Laurinaitis has been brought back in the conversation?
Oh, I don't even know what that means. What, he was fired and then they rehired him?
No, his name was brought back up in a lawsuit, in the current
Oh,
lawsuit.
in the Vince McMahon thing, that doesn't surprise me. Johnny Ace was always Vince's right hand man, so Johnny Ace would have had to be the one to chase down the girls to bring them to Vince's attention, because people just
Yeah,
can't get to Vince. People don't just go to Vince. You just walk up to Vince. You have to go through the channels. Just like if you ever wanted to have a big name superstar, whether it be movies, music, or whatever, you're not calling that person and bringing them on your show. You're going to talk to their agent. Their agent is going to get in touch with them and see if they want to do it. And then they're going to get back to the agent, and the agent's going to get back to you and say, okay, you're going to have 10 minutes on Thursday between 9:30 and 9:40, and that's it. And they're only doing this to promote whatever they have coming up. That's the way the entertainment business works.
yeah,
So, like, on the absolute flip script, I got woken up early this morning because today's my day to sleep. This dude woke me up mad negative. It's terrible. But on the flip, look, you went live. I would have been sleeping probably. I would have missed out. But because I'm up, I saw you were live. And now with no warning, we're here. Bam, we're doing content. We're bringing up topics. We're having creative conversation. Things are happening. We got the nurse coming in. We got the housekeeper here. We got smelly Shizarls over there. That's just, oh, he needs to
yeah.
go. And the nurse, if you heard it, the nurse dropped the bomb. He's out of here hopefully today, so we can get the Royal Rumble all to ourselves tonight. Look at this. This is what hurt me, man. I got to tell you something. So I only have one friend that physically actually comes and visits me, and
Yeah.
he doesn't really want to do it. And he doesn't have fun doing it. It's not really. He's only doing it because he feels like he has to, because I have nobody else.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to make sure the housekeeper sprays this air because it smells so horrible in here. So what was I saying? I was in the middle of something good.
You were. I think. You were saying something about like a friend of yours. A friend of yours is coming.
Oh yeah. So he never comes. He never wants to come. But he was talking about. He was alluding to coming to watch the Royal Rumble with me tonight, right? Well, now that the second bed is taken, he really doesn't have anywhere to sit. So what's he gonna do? And then does he really want to be in here with a smelly old man that smells like death?
Yeah.
So now he might not come. So my opportunity to have a visitor and watch the Royal Rumble with my friend is now ruined because of this bag of dicks over here that smells like a
Oh,
puddle of shit mixed with vomit.
yeah.
Freaking awful. Awful. I begged the housekeeper to spray.
All right. Hey. Hey, Joe. I'm gonna end.
I would. I can't take it anymore. I got to put my blankets up over my head so I can
All
not
right.
breathe in this terrible air anymore.
Thank you guys very much for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thanks for having me on, brother. I appreciate you.